you right back. OBJ, what's up, guys? How's it going? Let's see if this will let me listen to the game or not. It always seems to have a hard time. I don't know why. On my phone compared to my computer. All right, let's pull this up. Let's see. At the bounce. No, I just brought you back too, Chris. I don't think you owe me anything. I think you joined last week and you paid right away that night, so I don't think you owe me jack. And I don't think you're anything yet tonight, so nothing owed, Chris. There are 4 spots left in the. Oh, you're good. Better to double check. Only thing left tonight before we get to lives are some spots in the basketball. It is pick 1, random 2. So you pick a player, you get 2 random players. This is our final ball from this case. We have one more case to start next week. The names that are left are here. I can read through them here as well if you can't read those. But we need 4 more to close us up, and that's it. Everything else is full. Hockey's full, baseball's full, both footballs are full, and then we'll do a couple live fills tonight. Please read. Yeah, no problem. There's 35 names. That doesn't sound right. Did I not take some out? I may have forgotten to take a couple out. 35. No, that's right, because we need 4 more, 31. There's 1 extra. Players that are still left to be able to be claimed in the basketball. Alonzo Mourning, Anthony Edwards, Artist Gilmore, Bob Cousy, Cade Cunningham, Chris Mullin, Damian Lillard, David Robinson, Dennis Rodman, Dominique Wilkins, Dwayne Wade, Gary Payton, John Morant, Jalen Green, James Harden, Jason Kidd, Jerry West, Joe Dumars, John Wall, Julius Erving, Kareem, Karl Malone, Kevin Garnett, Klay Thompson, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Manu Ginobili, Mitch Richmond, Patrick Ewing, Robert Horry, Tim Hardaway, Tony Kukoc, Trae Young, Vince Carter, and Zion Williamson. Some fun names there. Quite a few headliner-type names still left. A couple of them are on the cover, actually, too. There's still a couple cover guys. Or maybe just 1 cover guy. Ant-Man, you got it, Chris. So 18 for the basketball spot. You'll get 2 random names given to you as well. So just 3 away here. We'll try to get this one full, run randoms, and then we'll get going with everything tonight. Got you there. So 12 there. We need 3 more claimed. There will be 1 solo left over after the randoms as well that will sell for $6. But that's it. Everything else is full. On vacation, Pigeon Force. A couple of you guys are on vacation. Steve's on a cruise. That's cool. Forge, not Force. I don't know why I said Force. My wife just left today for Nashville, so she's there for a little bit. I'm holding down the fort. Kids are gone for an hour or two though with their aunts, so not just sitting down doing nothing all day. So once again, if you're just joining, we're full on baseball. I'm on vacation day after tomorrow. Long overdue. Yeah, you've been working a lot, Greg. Baseball's full. East Coast hockey jersey's full. Racky's full. Big Al's full size is full. And then the only thing that's not full is our basketball. Just 3 spots left. These are the names that are left to close us. So Pigeon Force is the new superhero cartoon on Nickelodeon Saturdays. Pigeon Force? I've never heard of Pigeon Forge. Ooh, that's cool. In Tennessee. Dollywood, huh? That's cool. I've been to wherever it is, Graceland or whatever, but not Dollywood. There's rides at Dollywood in a water park? What? My wife and her team won the state routine to a Dolly Parton song last year, so she'd be interested in that. That's cool. Pigeon Forge, I'll have to look at that. Smoky Mountain zip lines. Man, that looks cool. Anyways. Last one was 6 years ago. Jeez. It's Hillbilly Disney. That's cool. I didn't realize that. Obviously, I'm a little bit away from Tennessee, but I've been to Tennessee. I used to go to the. We'll get going in just a minute here. We're just waiting for 3 more spots on the NBA. If you can see, these are the players that are left. Lots of big names still left. Malone, Kareem, Bird, Magic Johnson, Vince Carter, Morant, Dwayne Wade, bunch of David Robinson, a bunch of big names. I used to go to the which bowl game is it? That's in is it Memphis? Oh, what was it called? The Liberty Bowl. Where's the Liberty Bowl played? I want to say it's the Liberty Bowl. No, that's Philadelphia. No, Memphis, Tennessee. Liberty Bowl. I went to that a few times because my parents worked with Bowl Games of America, and I got to be on the sideline and stuff. So I saw Memphis a few times. Went to BB King's and stuff like that, Graceland, but I never went to. I think Nashville is a ways away, and wherever you are is a ways away too. Google, yeah, I'm looking at Google. Sometimes I ask you guys because you guys know a lot of stuff. So, okay, we're probably gonna just we're gonna start with our baseball jersey, and we'll see if we can get the basketball jersey or basketball ball itself filled up by the time we get there. If anybody needs me to read names again, I'm happy to do that. I will do it one more time right now, just since we have more here watching. Well, we don't really have more watching. I'll do it when we come back. So let's do our baseball jersey first. Yeah, I doubt it, Thomas. And then we'll get rolling. We'll get the live fills a little bit earlier tonight, and then do a couple live fills and call the night. Want to sell any Twin or Brewer? There are 100 names on this list. So I posted a picture of this. I'm not going to read them all. If you guys want to know who your randoms are and you didn't see the picture that I posted on the post, please let me know now so that I can read them off to you. I can tell you who your randoms are. All these right here. If you did not see the photo and you can't read it here, please let me know and I'll read them off. I'm not going to read 100 names. I will let you know who you guys claimed. Brady, you claimed Judge, Chad De La Cruz, Brad Trout, Craig Rivera and Piazza, Brad Maddox and Kershaw, Jesse had Ortiz and Aaron. Dave, you had Merrill. Daryl, you had Ryan, Raines and Rose. Jay Scott, you had Banks. Nate, you had Horner and Barra. Daryl, Martinez, Nate Sheen. Bill B, you had Musial, and Brady, you had Griffey Jr. 4 randoms for each of you. If you need me to read them off, I'm happy to do that. But if you don't, then we're going to get rolling. This is a new series. Get your votes in for the poll. We'll come back and we'll fill up basketball. Yeah, we'll Joseph, you're in a few of the ones that go later anyways, so you're going to have to wait for this to fill regardless of whether I keep talking or not. Okay, let's figure out what box we're going to roll. Basketball will come next. Okay, new series here. I believe they're stacked this way. If they're this way, we'll go 1 through 6 to the bottom. If they're this way, we'll go 1 through 6 here. So if you guys have got a Brewer or a Twin and you want to sell or trade, let them know. These are essentially $3 a player if you want to sell. I don't know that I would at $3 a player, but it's up to you guys. I tried to run those earlier this morning, and I did. You guys did have time to talk trade, and I didn't see a single trade talk, so I guess everyone was okay with it. Does Craig have Yelich? Is that what you're asking for? I don't think he has Yelich. Chad has Yelich. Chad N has Yelich. Hey, zip it out. No, if they want to sell you, no problem at all. Okay, labels up here. These are in here upside down, but they're upside down, but they're not backwards, if that makes sense. So we are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 this way. I'm going to put numbers on them. I get you. If you see a Brewer or a Twin and someone wants to sell it, might as well. Three, 4, oh boy, 5, and 6. Okay, if you're joining now, we still need 3 NBA spots. I'll take a spot in basketball. Chris, what's up, man? Haven't seen you for a little bit. Hopefully you're doing good. Take Bird. You got it. Bird's there. That was one of the ones where I thought, hey, he's still sitting there. 2 left in the basketball. If you guys need me to read names off again when we get done with this baseball jersey, I will do that. Yeah, of course. Good luck to you. No one rational would keep a Brew or Twins. Okay, we got 1 through 6. Let's roll a dice here and figure out what jersey we're going to open. Haven't done the Gold Rush baseball in a while. See what we get from these. There actually are a few Twins fans in here, so you never know. 5 is our number. I can't mess it up on the first of the case here, so 5. Come on. There is box 5. Stickers are going to be upside down with the jersey. All right. We'll do this for the next few weeks, and then we'll probably go back to some bats. Where to put them. I'll fix it later. Did you something for the Floyd post? Yeah. Daryl, what's up, man? How you doing? I've got the Edmonton, Florida game in my ear. I'm rooting for Edmonton, but they blew their one goal lead there pretty quickly. Jonathan, you want Glavin? Did I say? Oh no, that's you're guessing. We're still trying to fill basketball, not baseball. He's guessing Tom Glavin. I can see this being a Brave. I just had another Nolan Ryan show up, the same old school style for the license series, so that may go in soon. Who else showed up just barely? STS, Ilya Sorokin, kind of cool camo jersey too. I'm going to make sure this isn't upside down or backwards. Mark, what's up, man? I see part of the letters. They're part of a number, so we're good here. Here we go. My opinion. What's up, man? 3, 2, 1. I think I know who that is just by the letters. It looks like an N and an H, but I'm not going to jinx it because I always call the wrong players out. That might be a Cub, right? See if I'm right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It is another. We had Nico Hischier, Nico Collins in our jersey last night. This is Nico Horner. And this was claimed by Mr. Nate Dogg, right? Pretty sure Nate had Horner. You did. You claimed him and Yogi Berra. Oh, and Sheen and Wild Thing. Puya, every time you're here to watch baseball, Jay, you can basically lock in what team it's going to be. I don't know what it is, but Denver and the Cubs are shoo-ins when you're watching. So a small percentage of these from this Gold Rush series will be licensed. Some of the headliners are, or most of them are. A larger percentage of them are custom. This one is custom. Nico Horner, nice jersey with the pinstripes. You got Chicago on the front, number 2 as well. Going to Nate. Nathaniel, congrats. I think he's out on vacation too right now. We're doing something fun. I know. With you guys, it always happens. I swear. Nate, nice hit. Congrats. Always nice to see a claimed spot hit, no matter who it is. Someone's calling me. Nope, not answering for work right now. Sorry. Someone from my other job's calling me, but I ain't got time for you right now. Congrats, Nate. Yeah, he probably doesn't want that. He claimed them, but you want me just to ship it to you instead, and we can deal with it after? See what happens. That's an option. Dave taking Bob Cousy. Thank you, David. Survey needs change. I don't know what you mean by that. The custom ones are harder to fold. The authentic hockey jerseys, specifically the Adidas, are so I've gotten really good at folding those. Kuzi, however the heck you say his name. Kuzi, I think. I don't know. Sorry, fellow Cubs fans. I bet the Cubs to win in the over tonight. They're 0-4 this year. When you bet that? Oh, no. So the survey or the poll is just which positions will hit most tonight. QB, wide receiver, running back, tight end, other. Survey needs changed. I don't know. Chris, explain what you mean. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm probably right in front of my face, so I just don't know. Yeah, you can blame Dustin for that. Okay, we're one player away from closing the basketball out. We'll run that. Then we'll do East Coast hockey jersey. We'll do Radke, Big Al's, and then some live fills tonight. I will read off one more time until we get the last name claimed. Names versus positions. So this is just which position will hit most tonight. Quarterback, wide receiver. It's just football. So we do it for just the football portion. Greg, there's Greggy. He's taking Jason Kidd. Gotcha. Okay, we're closed. Reminder, when I run this random, thanks, Greg, there will be one extra player at the bottom. As soon as you see who it is, I'll read it off. That player is available for $6. If you want him, you just have to be the first to claim him in the chat. We're a little lopsided when that happens. We do it like this when it's live or beforehand if it fills before. There's 15. Let's go do our random. This is the basketball random. Thanks for joining, guys, and helping us get closed live. 7 times as always. There's 1, there's 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, 6, and 7. Our solo for $6 is Cade Cunningham. If you want Cade Cunningham, you just have to be the first to claim him in the chat. It's $6. Do not claim him. Detroit Piston Cade Cunningham. Cade is Chad. Chad, I got you. $6 for that one. Let me read these off. Did you end up getting Magic? Those are the 2 that I was like, Bird and Magic. I read them back to back. And you got John Morant, one of the other ones in name too. Now all you need is one of them to hit. It's fun to get them, but it's even more fun to get a hit no matter who it is. Brad, I got you with Doncic, Gilmore, and the mailman. Brady, Curry, Ewing, and Horry. Chad, you have Reeves, Wade, and West. Brad, Wilt, Mullen, and Morning. Tim, you have Wemby, Garnett, and Kareem. Jay Scott, you have Mutombo, Kukoc, and Mitch Richmond. Those three seem to go well together. Dave, Giannis, John Wall, and Lillard. Bill S., you have Tatum, Hardaway, and Jalen Green. Brady, you have Durant, James Harden, and Zion Williamson. Nick B., O'Neal, Ginobili, Trae Young, Jonathan R., Iverson, Vince Carter, David Robinson. Chris, you have, this is Chris R., you have Ant Edwards, Julius Erving, and Dennis Rodman. Chris S., Bird, Johnson, and Morant. David L., Kuzi, Dumars, and Peyton. Greg, Kidd, Klay Thompson, and Dominique Wilkins. Our solo was Cade Cunningham, and that's going to Chad. Hey, at least I can talk tonight, huh? What am I getting tagged on over here? Okay. Kukoc for trade if anybody's interested. I see the poll jumping around. You guys are being brave. Other. I like the other. I'm trying to think of who we hit last night. Did we hit any others? What position would have won last night? I wasn't paying attention to that. Maybe running back was hot. No, that was the day before. Okay, last call for Kukoc if anybody wants to trade for him. It doesn't hurt to offer or ask. I don't need to random any boxes. This is our final box from this case. We will start a new case next week, which will have 4 new balls in it. Interested in Dominique Wilkins. Greg, do you want to trade Tony Kukoc for Dominique Wilkins? The human highlight reel for Tony Baloney. I don't know what Tony. Did Tony Kukoc have a nickname? I doubt it. Wasn't he that? I love watch. I need to rewatch that Winning Time with Michael Jordan. Wasn't he the young foreign kid that they didn't like, and then they realized he could play, or he was supposed to be really good, and they were not very nice to him, something like that. Croatia, that's right. Man, I knew his name all growing up. He was a household name for me, and maybe he got benefit from playing with MJ, but he's gonna keep. Okay, let's roll. Box 2. I just remember in the show, I think he was drafted while they were filming the show. Tony Baloney. I couldn't think of a. There would never be a nickname, but I couldn't think of anything to rhyme with Tony. That's the kind of thing Rob would tell me, and I used to believe it. Hey, let's see if we get something cool. I like this case so far. Ooh, I like the ball. Trying to figure out how to not show a signature on this one. I'll give you a little peek into the ball. We got a silver ball. Silver's cool. Gold's cool. Is there a silver one on the headline of this? There's not, but it still could be one of those players. I don't want to show the sticker or the autograph when it comes out. Let's see if I can find either to hide either. Oh, geez. I know who that is just because of the signature, but could have done a little bigger on this one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's hiding under there. I recognize them because we've had them a bunch of times in the licensed jersey series. Silver Wilson ball. This one's not pumped up. You're welcome to put a pump into it. Chris says, "Boo! Don't bring out the boo birds off of one break." I don't put up with that here. Here we go. You know who it is. Oh, Jonathan said it. Allen. That's AI. That's the answer. Allen Iverson. We've had him in the licensed jersey quite a few times. Could have used a little more space, but at least you can still see it there. Pump it up. It should be just fine. Allen Iverson on a silver ball. That's cool. I like that. Size 7. Allen. Oh, you claimed him, didn't you? Jonathan R. did. Iverson. Claimed him there late with Vince Carter, David Robinson. You had a nice lineup there, but your claim hit. That's another claim. Back-to-back claims hitting. Allen Iverson. I'm going to leave it in the bag. I'll take a picture of it in the bag. Not shocked. Yeah, usually a little bigger than that, though, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe it's just when it's on like a skinny number, it's not as noticeable. When you got a big ball, you think you'd sign it a little bigger. But that doesn't bother me. At least it's black signature. You can see it well. Is it only the Cowboys we can boo? I don't know. There's other rooms where people are, heckling the whole time. It drives me nuts, man. It's like, did Florida just score again? Good. They're too good. There's no label in here other than the one that's on the ball. We showed you that. Allen Iverson. Congrats. Nice hit, Jonathan. Starting off with Nico Horner and Allen Iverson. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's just I'm used to seeing it on a jersey that's skinnier, so that little signature kind of fills the space. Did Shaq get his hands on it? Yeah. He's a big dude. Okay, let's keep it rolling. He could squish that ball with 2 fingers. Time for East Coast. We did box 55 last time. I deleted that, the highest number. We're going back to that trend of high numbers, or bookends, I should say. So maybe we'll get 2 tonight. 3 community hits: Ovechkin, Bobby Orr, and Connor McDavid, who's playing right now. If we hit one of those, all the names that are put in here, which right now is 52, 51, we'll put into the random, and top name after 7 will win whoever one of those 3 it is, if we hit one of those. In this one, Joseph, I've got you with Wah, Kyle Connor, Andrei Svechnikov, Jonathan R. You have Solani, Mike Vernon, and Joseph Woll, Jeff H., Fuhr, Billy Smith, and Dawson Mercer. I didn't realize Billy Smith was in this. That's cool. Larry V., Esposito, O'Reilly, and Connor Garland. Daryl, you have Newhook, McMichael, Askarov, Knuckles, as you call him, Scheifele, and Ekholm. Jeff H., you have Kopitar, Stutzel, and Kraus. Waffleboard, you have, that's Christian Hagel, Ross Colton, and Sasha Barkov. CK, you have Coyle or Coyle. I don't know how you say his name, to be honest with you. I'm getting called again. I may have to text her or something. Jesper Bratt and Nick Paul. Doug, you have Rust, Felino, and Perfetti. Nick F., Matthews, Skinner, and Schwartz. Jonathan R., you have Keller, Barbashev, and Erickson. Erickson Eck. Oh, there's Edmonton scoring. Okay, there you go. Louis, Marchenko, Sundin, and Giroux. Brian, you have Wolf, Teravainen, Frost, Aho, Matheson, and Josie. Greg, you have Parayko, Matthew Tkachuk, Palat. Larry, you have Kempe, Josh Doan, and Vasilevsky. I thought Doan might be on Utah, but it's a Coyotes jersey. 3-2 Florida. Yeah, I didn't even see what you typed, but I'm listening to it. Let me text this lady back real quick, since they try to call me multiple times. See if she responds to me. Okay, let's random which box we're going to roll with here. See if we get another fun jersey. We had Matt Zuccarello on Monday. I was telling you guys, I thought I remember him getting his giblet right to the tenders. That would be horrible. Dent the cup. Good grief. CK was saying that happened to him. I can't even imagine that. For one time as a kid, I tried to jump over my dad's trailer hitch with rollerblades, and I racked myself on that. That was pretty bad. Daryl, I looked it up and saw a photo, and that was enough of him holding his neck in a pool of blood on the ice. How did that guy not die on the ice? That's horrible. That's unreal. That happened in a game. Asking me which service one of our stores uses. CenturyLink. There you go. You did see correct, Nate. Nico Horner. Nice. That was one of your claim hits, too. Okay, did I copy the box jerseys, or am I still? I think I did. Okay, she doesn't need me anymore. We're good. I cannot focus on that. We'll run this 7 times till we get our top jersey number. We'll open that and see who we get tonight for the jerseys. 1, 7 times is always 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, box 49. Oh, we're staying high. Not the next highest, but we're not going low, like I said, like I guessed. Box 49. Let me grab it. Trainer saw immediately and was on the ice within seconds. And that's crazy. I mean, I know the guy, where was it, over in Europe? Didn't the guy get charged with murder or manslaughter, too, for kicking his foot up and killing the guy that wasn't wearing a neck guard? That's freaky, man. He pulled Summer Ball from Madison Miller. That's cool. You've had a rough go last few times you joined, and you got a claim pull this time. That's nice. Come on, headliner. Box 49. Good luck, all. Next up is Radke. I'll do a quick overview of that. I just barely got the headliners. I can share them with you here. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Yeah, you know what? I will in just a second here. I'll post it to Facebook on my phone, and then we'll share the pictures so at least you can know for the live claim if you want to. But for this one, I mean, this one's already claimed. I think we can just assume it goes this way. Okay, good luck, everyone. Here we go. It's stuck on the tape. Trying to block the color. Close the box. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is a reverse retro 2.0 for the Canadians. That's got to be the dude that I didn't recognize. It's got to be Matheson, I would assume. Mike. 3, 2, 1. And it is Mike Matheson. I love these reverse retros. We just had one hit in Big Al's. It was the other dude. I can't think of his name right now because I want to say Jack Guy, but it wasn't Jack Guy. It was the other guy. Matheson was not claimed. Slavkovsky. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you, James. That's right. Who had Matheson? Mike Matheson, Canadians reverse. It is the 2.0 retro, reverse retro. That is going to Brian. Brian W. with your Sebastian Aho claim. These are awesome jerseys, too. Let's pull this one out. Brian W. hitting another jersey. Didn't you hit one on Monday night? Or maybe it wasn't a jersey. Maybe it was a helmet. I can't remember. My memory is... You hit something. You did have him. You traded for him, Daryl. That's the only reason he's even on my radar is because you guys were trading, and it made me look into it. And then I knew he was a Canadian. One break too early, huh? Mike Matheson, beautiful jersey here. Maybe Brian will be open to trades. I know you're a Canadians guy. Adidas reverse retro with the A patch. Beautiful looking jersey. I mean, you hit the slaff, right? Would have been nice to go 2 for 2 on the Canadians. Beautiful jersey. Congrats, Brian. Yeah, maybe he'll entertain trade offer. I don't know. Do have a few other jerseys here that I haven't shipped yet, so could always attempt. Congrats, Brian. Cool jersey. I'm going to put that box. It's up here. No, I did not work in Old Navy. He's not our favorite. You know who I got for really cheap there, Dave, just because it's a jersey. I don't have a reverse retro 1.0 Daryl for Montreal. And I got Alexander Romanov. I just want a bid war for it, and I'm going to keep it just to have a reverse retro 1.0. I keep missing my chances on the Carey Price 1.0s. Okay, I'm going to end the poll because it's not close, and we're going to football. I mean, it's close, but not close. If I wait any longer, it might be a tie. You guys are going other. Yeah, he's moved on. Where is he? Islanders now or something? But it's a nice 1.0, which is the blue and red reversed. It's cool. Okay. Other. I put out a double QB hit thinking you guys might pick QB. So I've got Phil Simms, Eli Manning, dual sign there. I think QBs are going to win tonight. You guys go on other, complete opposite side of the spectrum. which means it'll probably be running back, wide receiver, tight end, one of those. Yeah, he was traded there. Okay, Radke time. This is a new series. If I can show you here, we've got a double case like we've been doing lately. Last one was a single case because I only ordered one, but we're doing 12 boxes once again. There's 4 up top, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's called the Summer Kickoff. I'll roll to figure out which box we're opening. Let me share really quick with you the headliners since I got them just late. So let me post them to the Facebook post and then share it on my computer here. Give me 1 second. And you guys can keep it in mind if you want to for where is the schedule post? There it is. There's 1 and there's 2. And let's do this. Let's read off teams first, then I'll show you headliners and keep that in mind for the live fill. You guys kind of already know how Radke rolls with headliners. Josie, you went QB just like me. Okay, let's see if we're right and everyone else is wrong. Not everyone else, but as far as we know, it's everyone else. Joseph, you got Philadelphia, Kansas City, Bill S, Dallas, and Tennessee. Jonathan R, San Francisco, you sold your random to Dustin. That's Buffalo tonight, Dustin. Bill, Green Bay, and the Chargers. Greg, Minnesota, Baltimore. David L, Washington, and the Rams. Jonathan R, Denver, Seattle. David, Chicago, Carolina. Greg, Miami, New Orleans. David L, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville. Jonathan R, Detroit, Arizona. Tim, you bought Cincy and Atlanta. You sold your Rams to Brad. Those are Cleveland and the Giants tonight. Daryl, you had Vegas and Houston. Greg, you have Tampa Bay, New England, Jets, and Indianapolis. So let's do this. I need to get our numbers here. 1 through 12. Dice doesn't work for 2 dice. It's give us these numbers in the middle a lot more often. So let's run which box we're going to run here first. And then I'll show you some headliners. This is Radke, Robert. Radke. Next up will be the Big Al's full size, which is what you're in. So 7 times to get our box number, and then we'll show some headliners real quick before we get to Big Al's. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 1. Start with box 1. Look at that. Both, whatever you want to call them, bookends were at the very top. Box 1. Easy peasy. Let's stop sharing. Well, I have to share again anyways in a second. Let's do it real quick here. So, headliners, we will do one of these live tonight, just so we're all on the same page. Please. Why doesn't it pull it up to the top when I just barely commented on it? Okay, there we go. Share this page. He just gives me the pictures. I make the. There's no rhyme reason to what order I put them in. Whatever looks best. Here's some headliners. So this would be for the month of June. We picked limited edition. I would assume that they're sprinkling in some flexes in any one of the series people pick. There was a flex series you could pick too. As always, my advice for the headliners is sometimes we pull limited edition stuff that's not pictured. That happens more often than not because these are given everywhere. There's a lot of cases of these made. So obviously, if you love it, go for it. But use this as the only options for headliner names. So they got a Jordan Love ripped there. They got a Saquon Barkley ripped. Troy Polamalu and Steve Young on flexes. LaDainian Tomlinson ripped. Bo Jackson ripped. These are all the limited edition ones. So those will have numbers on them. These ones will not. I don't know why I want to pick the other picture. Here's the other one. Mike Evans, AJ Brown, limited options there. Derrick Henry, Brock Bowers on the flexes. So take those for what you wanted. Those are the pictures I've gotten. He usually will, at some point, if we order more cases, send out new headliners too. He hasn't done the last few, but sometimes I can find them on the page and I can update it. But we'll use these for the pictures going forward. And if you want to keep this in mind for the live fill, great. That's it. Spill over. See if we get one of those or if we don't. Okay, I said box 1, right? Starting left side, box 1. Let me get this back up. Still 3-2. Okay, I'm still alive. Okay, box 1. Good luck, everyone. And this is their summer kickoff. So it's dealer's choice or breaker's choice. We chose limited. I chose limited. I guess I should have put that up for bid for poll, since you guys are the ones that win these. But would you guys have picked the college or the bonus series over this? I don't know that you would have. But I could be wrong. Would you guys rather do a limited series or a flex series? Which means, both of them are regular series, but one would be a limited hit, and one would be a flex hit. What would you guys prefer, flex or limited? Because I can change it up for next series, next double case, I should say. Okay, here we go. I like the style on this one. Can't tell who it is yet. Limited's great. It's fun, different ideas, More PC style stuff, in my opinion. 3, 2, 1. We've got an STS 3.0. The white ones. I love these, and yes, I still don't have one. That's okay. I will eventually. Kansas City Chiefs. Make room back here. Okoye would be sweet. You guys know I love having Okoye in the series when I can get them. Who had Kansas City? It's first random. Joseph, you had Philadelphia as a claim. You got Kansas City as a random. We are going authentic on this one. Can you imagine Montana on this? I guess if anyone, all the Montana Chiefs I've seen have been racky in the past. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. We pulled him not that long ago. I think it was in the same style, but it was on a rep, right? Young defensive back. That is Trent McDuffie. You guys used to love to call hits McDuffies because of my OJ McDuffie. That is Trent McDuffie. Nice bright red ink on this one. Authentic STS 3.0 Racky certified. Beautiful helmet. And there you guys go. Starting with an other. Joseph, is this for trade? Like put it in the corner or what? Beautiful hit. Congrats. Trent McDuffie going to Joseph. And you guys are starting off with another hit right off the bat. You guys knew something I didn't. Because I thought QB. Okay, congrats, Joseph. Okay, it's time for Big Al's full size. Let's see here. Live fill. Yeah, of course. Okay, so we have our 4 boxer. This is a pre-fill, random teams. We did have one trade completed, right? Was it Atlanta and the Jets? Do I have it correct, or have I not corrected it yet? Hold on. Let's see. I know you guys traded. I just don't know if I updated it after or before. Dustin has Atlanta, and Joseph has the Jets. What do I have on my screen here? Dustin, so I didn't update it yet. Dustin trade and Joseph trade. Okay, in the 4 box, Greg, I've got you with the Arizona combo with Jacksonville. Dustin, you've got Atlanta by way of trade. Chris, you have Baltimore. David L., I saw that you were asking for the payment. You're good to send after, but it's on the post, so no stress. David L., Buffalo. Oh, no. Now one's going to hit. Yeah, you guys did make the trade, didn't you? David L., Buffalo. Robert, you've got Carolina. Brian, they were up for trade, I believe. So was Houston, right, Robert? Brian, you have Chicago. Kyle, you have Cincy. Kyle, you landed on Cincy. How did I not recognize that earlier? Kyle landed on Cincy. Crazy. Robert, Cleveland. Jonathan R., you have Dallas. Bill S., Denver and Detroit. Brad, Green Bay. Robert has Houston. David L., Indy. Greg, you got Kansas City and Vegas. Brad, Chargers. Tim, Rams. Craig, Miami. Greg, Minnesota. Brian W., New England. Tiger, you have New Orleans. Robert W., you have the Giants. Joseph, you have the Jets. Bill S., Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Greg, San Francisco, Seattle, Tennessee. Sorry, Nick B. is Seattle, Tennessee. Greg is San Francisco. Tim, Tampa Bay, and Vlad, Washington. Yes, for trade or sell. That is, listen, Alberto's come out on Wednesday random the last 2 times, don't we? Has he really hit on the random night? I guess that's, so we do what, 18 helmets a week, 20 helmets a week, and 4 of them are done by random teams, and he keeps hitting on the 4 of the 20. That's 20% chance. Yikes. So Carolina, Houston up for sell or trade if anybody's interested. Well, you know, you got a good chance then if that's when it usually happens. Let's close. Let's get our numbers. And then our first live fill tonight, guys, will be Big Al's full size. We are a little earlier than usual. So we'll give it time to fill, but it'll be a 3-boxer live fill. And then we'll do Ranky, Big Al's jerseys, and we'll talk about full size at the end, depending on what kind of night it is. Any teams for sale? Yeah, he's got Carolina and Houston up for sale, Jason. Right, Robert? Is that who they were? Carolina, Houston? I know you had. I think you're keeping Cleveland, and you're keeping the Giants. Probably is what it was. Just to clarify, Robert, which 2 you have for sale. It is okay. Carolina, Houston. Dustin will buy Carolina from you, Robert, if you want to ditch them, which you already said you would. So I'm going to make that trade here. Dustin, purchase, and then Houston's up for sale. Give me a second to make a note of this here. And Les will buy Houston. Okay. There you go. So let's do this. Let's go over here. Houston going to Les. Purchase. I'm going to unhighlight those so I make sure to look for payment later. Sold and sold. Thanks, guys. Okay, we're good. Thank you. Let's shake this up. Let's get 4 numbers. 4-boxer. 1, 2, 3, 4. There they are. Yeah, this is going to be over by the time I'm done streaming, most likely. Let's cross these out. And let's get rolling. First box, 189, 189. Okay. That does not go there. Look at that. How often does that happen? Sequential. 189, 188. 189, 188. Give me 187. No, 42. 4-2. This one's stuck up there. And 80. Jay Rice number 80. Oh, you scared me. Sheesh. Yeah, they'll be home in a second. Go upstairs. You scared me. Thought you were a big intruder. James Lofton. Packer Bills tie. Okay, 189, 188, 42, and 80. Let me grab them, guys. Yeah, I'm not going up there, but you need to go back up. Go. Go, 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 go. Get down. 189, check. 188, check. 42, check. 80, check. We will do a 3-boxer live after this, guys. And then we'll do another Q&A series. See where we go with Wonka tonight. See where you guys go on your positions. Up so far, you're up 1-0 to 0-0. Great start. Okay, box 42, series 33. One point on this one. This was good enough to get you tied for second place. We have a 2, a 2, and a 1 so far. So wide open. Wide open. Okay. 1-pointer going to a classic speed for the Yellow Stripe team. That is the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Classic. Big Ben. I'm trying to think what style I have Big Ben on in this series. I think he might be a specialty. Pretty positive he is. Hopefully not Fields. Yeah, we've seen enough Fields from Gold Rush, huh? Pittsburgh, the random tonight was Bill S. I know you got Denver, Detroit, Philly, Pittsburgh, back-to-back, and then back-to-back 2 different times. That's funny. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Not Fields, not Big Ben, but possibly the best defensive player in the league. TJ Watt. TJ Watt, one of the Watt brothers, Steelers Classic. Another one, what? Something happened in the game? Or another Fields, you're saying? Oh, another position. Another other. You guys are killing it on the freebies. Well, maybe not. You had a bad streak in there between, but that's 2 to 0 to 0 to 0. Yeah, nice hit, Bill. I'm like, another one, what? Did we just pull TJ Watt recently and I'm forgetting? Am I reading it wrong and it actually is Justin Fields? Bill, nice hit. That's also 1 point. I think you were one of the 3 points the other day. Yeah, you had one of the 2-pointers, so now you're a whole point ahead. That's what dreams are made of. What's up with all the small pointers today? TJ Watt. There's TJ. Nice. Congrats. Okay. Next helmet. 2 others in a row. It's going to be one of those nights. Box 80. Series 33. Yesterday, you guys took a huge lead off the bat, too, and it never looked back. Won a Big Ben helmet. I wanted one for a long time. I had to finally trade for one. So I've got one, but I traded for it. 2 points. Series 33, box 80. What looks to be a bookend box or an edge box that's dirty. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We're going different styles still. STS 3.0 Classic. Now we got an STS 1.0. This is a Rams STS. And who had the Rams? Rams tonight were Tim. Tim Kelly, this is you. And you know what? I give up. What? He was the best player in the league, along with, I mean, those 2 were the ones that were going at it. Aaron Donald. What is happening? That's 3 others. What kind of Speed Flex, Thomas, do I have? I don't collect Speed Flex, Thomas. Every time I get one, I trade them away for a bunch of reps. The same day signature on them. I can get same style, whatever I want. I'm never going to wear them. They're cool. I agree. If you collect them, I'm not knocking on you. I think it's a fun thing to collect too. But I like going for the names and styles and rarity and stuff. Aaron Donald. Tim, congrats. Geez, McDuffie, TJ Watt, Aaron Donald, back-to-back-to-back defensive players. What is happening? That's a 2-pointer too, right? Okay. Tim, you are now tied for second place. That's a cool helmet. Nice hit. Love me some Aaron Donald, that's for sure. We can't possibly get another defensive player in a row. That's probably me jinxing it, but okay, 188, Series 33. We just keep getting low Wonka too. I'm just gonna show you now. It's a 1-pointer. What is happening? 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. We did the most common, but good grief. Give me a break. I realized yesterday at the end of, or Monday at the end of the stream, we had 3 teams double up. I didn't realize that. Seattle, Philly, and one other team. There's 3 teams that doubled up on the 9 helmets. That's got to be a record for opening night. Oh. Okay. Maybe we should do this one differently. Buffalo, that's right. 3, 2, 1. This is, and I must have jinxed it by talking about it because this is one of the teams. Goodness, Al. I was like questioning that we are going to hit another Ram or another Steeler in this, and then we pull one that we hit twice the other night. Goodness gracious. We got an Eagles Classic. This is one that I tossed around the idea of putting it in the dollar break instead of the series, but I put it in here. It's signed on the opposite side because just like the Nick Sirianni that we have in the dollar break, it is a Super Bowl helmet. So they wanted to sign the Super Bowl side. I get that. I wish they'd just put this on the regular side. But Philly, I just said you were back-to-back on your claims there in the random. That's Bill S. again. You're hitting 2 Wonka points, Bill. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I don't think a lot of people could even guess who this is. And this is more one where if it's not your cup of tea, I bet it's a really easy trade for something that you like. But I maybe should have switched what was in the dollar. I probably should have put Nick Sirianni in this series and this guy in the dollar break, but I didn't. Anyone know who that is? This is not a player. It's not Cooper DeJean. This is not a player. More of a team celebrity type thing. If you're an Eagles fan, you might know who it is. And that's right. Kyle knows that's Big Dom. Their security guard that got all that fame. Big Dom. That is an other. I don't even know if that qualifies for other. Dom DeSandro is his name. Tracksuit Dom. He's an American football employee who has a senior advisor to the general manager, director of game day coach, or whatever, chief security officer. He started signing a bunch of stuff. The instigator, yeah, he caused a problem and then tried to say that it wasn't. Anyways, he's popular. So if it's not your cup of tea, Bill, which it might not be, that should be an easy trade. Big Dom with the 2 points. That'll be the only time I probably ever type Big Dom on the Wonka points either. But I guarantee you that will not be a hard trade to an Eagles fan whatsoever. If you're even trying to trade it. I'm going to put him behind Donald. Just for the sheer fact that I want to see football players. Congrats, Bill. Pittsburgh and Philly hitting for you. We got one more box here still. And I did put your points, right? I did. We've already had 3 boxes of points, and we already know that the 4th is hitting here too, because I already showed you. And you guys have already won probably, because that's 4-0 to 0. That is wild. I said quarterback. We haven't hit a dang quarterback yet. Okay, box 189, Series 33. 1 point. 1 point. Just give me a new team. Gosh dang it. That's all I ask for. But not really. I need to root for you guys to don't double up. Red box. Could it be college or is it just in a college box? Let's see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. That's right. I forgot. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We got a Georgia Bulldogs full size. This is actually a flash, so it's a college specialty. Looks nice. Georgia flash. Cherry red here. G is for gross. Yeah, I know you Florida guys hate the Bulldogs for good reason. I thought this was going to another team, and I forgot this player was involved in a recent trade or signing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's got the inscription there. This would have been a Steelers helmet a month ago or so. So I thought we were pulling Pittsburgh, Philly, Pittsburgh, but it's not. He got traded to a new team. That's George Pickens. Easy Pickens. I'm really interested to see what him and CD will do, if he'll be a hothead in Dallas or whether he will do his thing. I think he's extremely talented, but I'm not sure if he's worth it or not. George Pickens, Easy Pickens. That is a Dallas Cowboys helmet. He got traded to the Dallas Cowboys. That's crazy. And that's 1 point. Who had Dallas? Dallas was Jonathan R. Snagging the Easy Pickens. 1 point, 2 points. 1 point, 2 points. George Pickens. Jonathan R. 1 point. Now you're back tied for the lead. Oh, no, you're not, because Bill got more points. Never mind. Ignore me. Lots of dink and dunk points so far. Okay, let's do a recap. We had TJ Watt, we had Big Dom DeSandro, we had Aaron Donald, and we had George Pickens. Interesting quad helmet there. Let's do a 3-boxer here live, Phil. Every once in a while we get a pair of helmets in a break that just feel like maybe you'd never see that pair again. That's those for sure. I thought Bill was going 3 out of 4 on that one with the Pickens. I thought we had 2 Pittsburgh and a Philly on that. I may need to reassess the series and add a helmet or 2. Okay, Jonathan. Sorry, let me share my screen and go live chat. I'm getting ahead of myself. I got Buffalo with the first claim though, unless it's early, which it's not. Someone stole my fan down here. I need to get it back. I think it was my son. Buffalo, Jonathan R. Kansas City is Jason T. Detroit is James. Chicago is Nick. Chargers, Bill B. Kansas City's gone. San Francisco for Brady. Kansas City's gone. Cincy for Kyle. Kyle, I failed you. You're one of those streaks again. Bill S. Green Bay. Mike, Tampa Bay. Mike, you were the one that was supposed to be here and tell me you knew who that was. I finally pulled him, and that's I would have thought of you. Chicago's gone, Dave. Sorry about that. Detroit is gone. Sorry. Denver is there for Dustin. Dallas is there for Bill. Miami for Brad. Brad, are you on tomorrow instead of Friday? My wife's gone both nights, but I want to be prepared to get a nice cold Diet Coke and sit on my couch and do nothing for once. And watch some Brad. Philzy, Giants. Arizona, Greg. Joseph, Giants are gone. Jets for Baltimore for Bill S. Houston for Greg. New Orleans for Brad. Doing the one finger type. Rams for Greg. Browns for Robert. Washington for Bill. Get it caught up here in just a second. Miami is gone. Detroit is gone. Chicago is gone. Sorry. Washington's gone. Colts are there for Philzy. Got you, Phil. After the Colts, I got Cleveland. They're gone. Dave, Minnesota. New England for Bill S. Okay, it's my birthday. Show me. Is it your birthday, Jason? Congrats. Or not congrats. Well, congrats too, whatever age you made it to. Happy birthday, man. Ravens are gone. June 4th birthday, huh? I think that's the day that most serial killers were born. Look it up. Couldn't type. Yeah. Yeah, I just remember you saying you think you know who it is, and I bet you did know who it was. Big 51, that's cool. Congrats. Ravens are gone. Chargers are gone, Joseph. Atlanta is going to Dave. Pittsburgh, Greg. Just behind Obi on Pittsburgh. Yeah, happy birthday. Okay, teams that are left. Minnesota's gone, Zach. Sorry. Carolina's going to Greg. Dustin just behind on Carolina. We have Vegas, Philly, and Seattle, Tennessee combo. Have not pulled a single quarterback for Philadelphia yet. They're going to have to be refilled sooner than later. Not now, but. Joseph, did you get the Giants? You didn't. Remember to refresh your screen. It'll show you ahead of where you're at, but I think I had Philzy with Giants, and then Greg right after that, and then you were after Greg with Giants. So you were too late on the Giants. But you got to refresh your screen, otherwise it'll have the orders clear out of whack. Seattle combo going to Bill. Tennessee gone. Sorry, Dustin. That was the combo. Las Vegas for Joseph. And then Eagles for Robert. Got you, Robert. Thank you. We are full, guys. Next up will be our Radkey box. It'll be box 2 of 12 from these double case. We've hit one authentic, no reps, and no limited yet. That one, when I picked it up, felt really heavy. I thought maybe we have a flex, or maybe it was one limited, but it wasn't. What am I trying to grab? Trying to grab this. Okay, let's read these off. I got the Radkey pasted, so I can't mess that up. Greg, I have you with the Arizona-Jacksonville combo in Carolina. David L. Atlanta. Bill S. Baltimore. Jonathan R. Buffalo. Nick Chicago. Kyle Cincy. Robert, you have Cleveland. Bill S. Dallas. Dustin Denver. James Detroit. Bill S. Green Bay. Greg Houston. Philzy, I've got you with Indy. Jason T. Kansas City. Joseph Las Vegas. Bill B. the Chargers. Greg the Rams. Brad Miami. David L. Minnesota. Bill S. New England. Brad New Orleans. Phil, I have you with the Giants. Greg, you've got the Jets and the Steelers. Robert, you have Philadelphia. Brady, you have San Francisco. Bill, you have the Seattle combo and Washington. And Mike, you have Tampa. Let's do a 3-boxer here. That's the one that I forgot to change the date on, huh? Sometimes I forget this one right here. Nope, I didn't. Okay, let's get rolling here. Boxer. I don't even have a drink out here, guys. I'm going to roll these. I'm going to grab a drink and then go look for the boxes. You looked in chat. Will you guys check for me? Do you guys see, who do you see first on the Giants? Philzy or Joseph? Just so Joseph doesn't think I'm picking on him. Do you guys see Giants first for Phil or Joseph first on the Giants? Just want to make sure I'm seeing the right thing. I could be wrong. So just double check for me, please. We get a couple claims there. Thank you. Okay, 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, all messages or live chat, depending on what device you're on. Sometimes it says live chat, like on my computer. Sometimes it says all messages, but you gotta edit it. Jason, you don't see Joseph first, unless you haven't refreshed your own screen. You're just trying to cause drama. Phil Z isn't there for top messages. Okay, so yeah, Giants, NYG, Giant stuff all often gets filtered out. They think it's a cuss word or something alluding to that. So you got to go all messages or live chat to have all of them in there. If you're stuck on the other one, you're going to see a incorrect order always. Go to all comments or live chat, Joseph. It's there. Here, let's do this. It will not show his. It's filtering it out because it thinks it's a bad word. It's not. Just sending you a picture of the chat. Yep. Yeah, they're both Giants. I don't know why it would filter some and not the others, but that's just how it is. Okay, 3 numbers are there. First one is 5656. LT. Okay, you got to filter to the right messaging thing. 6969. And 33. All low numbers. Lower. Giants. Yeah, it would happen that way too. I sent you a screenshot. I promise that whatever's first on my screen is generally how it is for everyone else if they're on the right chat. That is the correct order. Otherwise, it'll always put your comment ahead or it'll hide stuff that they think might be a slur or whatever else. No. Okay. 56. I need to take this over there. 56, 69, 33. They're not alike enough for me to memorize them. I just hit my funny bone about as hard as Matt Zuccarello's cop got hit by that puck. I know what he's going through. Hey, they're already. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you just got to be on the right message thing. Otherwise, it'll filter stuff out for unknown reasons. I promise you I'm not skipping messages. I do sometimes, but when you tell me, I'll go look at it and find it. This is not one of those cases. 56, check. 69, check. 33, check. Let's roll. Thanks all for joining this one. Let me get off Facebook and back over my list. Radke up next. Okay, 33. Series 33. 0 Wonka, thank goodness. I'm hoping for overtime. Think it can happen? Maybe. I might be able to watch overtime if it goes overtime. Ooh, missed the whole thing there. I can't tell who this is. I can see tell a team. I don't know who the player is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got an eclipse. They seem to take a while last series to come out. Maybe I'm wrong. But not this series. Early on. Missing the ear pad. I think we are. I'll try to find one here. San Francisco was. That's Brady. Brady hitting the Niners. Brady starting to hit a few Niners. Oh, I know who this one is. Here we go. Man. 3, 2, 1. I don't even know if I should write down the wide receiver. I guess I will just for keeping track of it. But we're back to other again. This is a little crazy. Charles Haley has like 6 Super Bowls between the Cowboys and the Niners. Charles Haley, one of the 2 or 3, maybe 4 players that sign with a smiley face in their name. Just like Adam Sandler. It looks very similar on the smiley face. I swear there was an earthquake. Brady, nice hit. Charles Haley, 94. Another other. It's a 9 of others. I don't know why. Congrats, yeah. I know you're looking for Cool Joe. Got you Purdy last series. Steve Young. Didn't hit Jerry Rice for Cool Joe. Hopefully soon. Okay. 56. Series 33. 0 Wonka on this one as well. I wouldn't mind if we got off the other train and stayed off it for the rest of the night. Come on. Get us a quarterback here, a running back, a tight end. You guys are never going to vote other again because we're going to have 10 of them out tonight. Got Joe, need Jerry. Okay. Love this style for this team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a flash, one of the brighter flashes out there. For the Chargers. I think I have two flashes for the Chargers this series. Oh, is this Chargers Bill B? And you're still going after flashes too. That's the team that you don't have yet? Well, look at that. That works if that's the case. Or if you're trying to upgrade your team, maybe. Chargers flash. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 4 left now on the flashes. That's quite the feat. That's cool. It is. Thomas New, LT. That's funny. We got LT in box 56, but it was the wrong LT. I even said LT. That would have been interesting. The wrong LT in 56. Yeah, I love LaDainian Tomlinson. There's a few players I probably like too much, and you guys are probably sick of them. Allstott, LT, a bunch of there's others too, but very cool. Nice hit. Tomlinson, like I said, I think we have two flashes because I know for sure another guy's going to flash this series. Nice hit, Bill. Well, we're off the other for a second. 5 to 1 to 1 to 0. Can you get us one QB tonight? Well,
position would have won on Monday? Do you guys know? Box 69, Series 33, 0-1. We went 4 for 4 and then 0 for 3. I can't even remember who hit on Monday, to be honest with you. I know we had Barkley, and we had Devonta Smith, and we had Marshawn. It's probably running back. Marshawn Lynch, too. Running back, tight end 1-1. Okay. Yeah, I remember Barkley and Lynch, but there must have been a couple others. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got an Oilers lid. Houston Oilers. In this instance, the Houston Oilers belong to the Tennessee Titans. I believe they're a part of our combo spot this series and last series. Seattle, Tennessee. That was playing late, too. That's Bill. Bill S. Keeping up your night. Houston Oilers. Classic speed here. And we're finally going to cross off the quarterback one that I said would win. I don't think I've included a Moon Oilers in a while. And I love that. Well, poop. Nice of him. Warren Moon. Hall of Fame 06 on this one. Beautiful helmet. Nice hit, Bill. Back at certified on this one, too, with the red face mask. I like the Oilers with the red face mask over the white. The baby blue ones are cool. I haven't seen those in a little bit. Interested in moving. If you're moving that one, Bill S., let me know. Okay, congrats, you three. We had Charles Haley, Wadanian Tomlinson, and Warren Moon. Let's do our Radkey here before we do some Big L's licensed jerseys. Some big defensive names there, and then some fun names other than those. We need to get a big quarterback. Do we have a big quarterback on Monday? Are we going back end again on quarterback? Let me look at my pictures. Tommy Kramer now. Barkley, Tomlinson. We've already have 2 Tomlinsons now? How does that keep happening? Bruce Smith, Warren Sapp. No, we had a bunch of others too. Jim Kelly. Okay, quarterback's hiding again. I never grabbed a drink. I'm going to grab it while these are getting claimed real quick, and then I'll update this. Okay, we probably got about 4 or 5 more to claim on these, maybe less than that, 2 or 3. Let's go up here. Let's share my screen. Let's toggle it. Remember, top chat, back to live chat, or whatever it is, back to all messages, or close out and come back in. Otherwise, you will not see the correct order on the comments. Greg, Dallas. Dustin, Tampa Bay. Did they just score? McDavid? Oh, give me overtime. Come on, that's not much to ask. Come on. Let old Al watch a little bit of hockey. Bill asked Green Bay. Bill asked Buffalo. Jonathan, Minnesota. Dave, Chicago. This is why I shouldn't listen to games. I get distracted. Spot 7 is Philly for Joseph. Minnesota is gone. Greg. Pittsburgh is number 8 for Obi. Number 9 is New England for Jonathan. Number 10 is Detroit for Greg. Number 11 is Washington for David. Oh, jeez. Number 12 is Miami for Greg. Green Bay is gone. Indy and Cincy are 13 and 14 for Brad. Indy, Cincy. I said there was 4 left. I only needed 2 left. Giants and Raiders close us with Philzy and Dave. So 15 is Giants for Phil. And Raiders closes with 16 for Dave. You're looking for 2 randoms. I don't see any randoms up right now. But that's probably why you claimed another team. So okay, we're full. The Denver claim just a second behind Greg at spot 17. I may have overbooked that. It looks like there's too many spots there. Please don't tell me I did. No, there's 16. Okay, let's run randoms. No randoms up. All the spots claimed. We're good to go. And then we'll roll which box we're going to do. Next up is licensed jerseys, guys. It's $30 per spot. Randoms buying and selling are $10. We need 20 claims. Lots of fun names. Headliner type names. There's 1, 7 times on this, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Baltimore through the Rams. Nice. Happy Gilmore preview. I can't go there. I'll spill it. Okay, over there. Greg, I've got you with Dallas and Baltimore. Dustin, Tampa, and Denver. Bill S., Green Bay, Buffalo, New Orleans, and the Jets. Jonathan R., Minnesota, Houston. David, Chicago, and the Chargers. Joseph, Philly, and Kansas City. Obi, Pittsburgh, and Tennessee. Jonathan R., New England, and Atlanta. Greg, Detroit, Seattle. David L., Washington, Carolina. Greg, Miami, San Francisco. Brad, Indy, Cincy, Arizona, Jacksonville. Phil, you have the Giants in Cleveland. David, you have Vegas and the Rams. Trade my Tennessee for Carolina. OBS Tennessee. David L., you have Carolina. Do you want to trade Tennessee for Carolina, Dave? 1 second to blow my nose, fellas, while you're talking there. You did get Kansas City again, didn't you? That's a double case, though. Dave says, sure. Okay, so Tennessee for Carolina for Obi and Dave. Okay. Tennessee trade. Carolina trade. Okay. Let's get our box number. Everything but 1 works. Let's go here. Let's share our tab. Let's get a box number. 7 times here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 10. Started with the low number, now a high number. Box 10. I'll dig that one out. Let's stop sharing. Let's go back here. Go Big Al's license jersey coming up next. Pick your player. And we'll get that one going after this. Let's get box 10. I didn't write down the 1. Cute. 1 to 1 to 1 to 5. If we go 1, 2, 3, and then to 2, we got 5 chances left. If they're all the same position, you guys can still lose. That's crazy though. And they have to be both football and jerseys too, which won't happen. It could happen. Okay, box 10 is down here underneath. Let's go. Box 10. Good luck, everyone. Yep, go upstairs. Kids, wait a second. Get going. Don't stare at me. Make me feel uneasy. Come on. There we go. No more goals. Let it go to overtime. Come on. I believe in you. Okay, here we go. Ooh, mama. Here we go. 2, 1. We box 2, and we got a limited. I love it. I'd rather them come out early, if I'm honest. This is going to be a fun one. Oh, look at that. Is this the pictured one? It could be. Does it have those little... Oh, I don't even know. I posted it in the schedule. I can't find it. Who had Tampa? Hold on. Team's been claimed on and off by different people. Tampa, that's Dustin. Spot 2, Dustin. You went after him right away. I didn't realize you got Denver as your random, too. That was like a dream matchup for you. Dustin getting Tampa. We pulled a few Gronks like this on different teams with those different pictured stuff on. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. But this is the pictured headliner. We keep missing the pictured headliners and getting other headliners and other limited. Not this time. We got one. How beautiful is that? Mike Evans. Dustin, you're having yourself a week. That is limited 7 of 13. That's cool. It's his jersey number. So they made 13 of these. 413. 7 of 13. Man, that's nice. Radke and Beckett. So Beckett's when he signed it. Radke is when they turned it into a limited helmet. They always double authenticated, which I like. 7 of 13. You're going to like the details on this, man. It looks so nice. I wish I could win some of these. Very cool. Nice hit. Mike Evans on the limited edition 7 of 13. Okay, let's do our jerseys. I'm like a kid at the Taylor Swift concert. Nice hit, Dustin. You're the third party king. Oh, that's funny. Congrats. Okay, we will maybe do a 2-boxer after this for Big House full size of the night. Just depends on how many people are here. I'll say yes, unless numbers dip a ton. But let's see if we can get this one closed. Probably about halfway there. A little over halfway, maybe. Okay, I've got... Sorry, I didn't put the list up there for a long time. So if you're looking for names, they're here now. That's my bad. I've got Mark with Marino. Mookie for James. Obi for Jason. I'll come back and look at randoms. If people claim randoms, we'll assign them in order, but I'm not going to mention them now. So there will be a bunch of randoms up for $10. If anybody wants to buy in for just $10, let us know. If no one claims, easier that way than to double do it. Scott Rivera. That's number 4. I just got another Rivera, but it's the same style, but it has a different patch. It's kind of cool. That'll have to be down the road, or maybe dollar break style. But when I saw him for a decent price, I wasn't going to pass on it. That's my problem. I get too much stuff here. Jake Ottinger going to Jason. Josh Allen going to Bill. Mookie's gone. Sorry, Todd. Troy Polamalu for Obi. We will, just in case you're wondering, we will have Fire Factory tomorrow. We will have 3-boxer tomorrow as well for the weekend. They just came on Monday like I thought they would. They were just a little late. Number 7 was Obi with Troy. Obi's gone. CMC, number 8 for Jeff. Number 9 is Caleb Williams. We're going to have some work to do here, guys. Number 10 is Max Crosby for Mike. Rivera's gone. Sorry, Craig. Number 11 is Bergeron, I think you're claiming for Larry. There it is. Whoops. I just placed that for Larry, and I still didn't write it down. Jefferson for Chad, Justin Jefferson. Get out of here. 13 is Chipper Jones for Bill S. 14 is John Stockton for Craig. Okay, we are 6 short. I'll start showing some pictures here in a second. Six short with a ton of solos. If anybody wants to buy Rams, they're $10 a piece. All you gotta do is say, I'll take one, I'll take two, whatever. If you don't want to take them, no big deal either. But there are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 12. Hola, Sadik. What's up, man? Who got Trent McDuffie? That is Joseph. I think he's still here, maybe. Chad, you'll take a random. You got it. So you get the first random, which is Mookie randoms, right? Yep. Thanks, Chad. Good luck to you. So a bunch of randoms available. There's also 6 main spots available to get us close here. So yeah, Sadik, it was Joseph. When he hit it, he said it was up for trade. So it's going to be in the corner here. You could make some offers or talk to him. It was Joseph K. Dustin taking Scary Terry. Okay, we're 5 away now. I'm going to start showing some pictures here. Let's see if we can get 5 more claimed to close this up. Wade, yep, Wade's there. If you want, well, I'll count that as a, well, he is, right? Yeah, Dwayne Wade's there. Got you if you want it. And just tell me if I'll pull it off if you don't, but I'm assuming that's why you're asking. I'm going to show some pictures here and see if we can get a few more claimed. Again, I'll only read off who is available. Larry Johnson, J.J. McCarthy, Cal Ripken Jr., Brett Favre, Sean Kemp, Clayton Keller, Julio Jones, Kirby Doc, Chris Bosch, Zabinajad, taking Schmidt, thank you. We're 4 away. Favre, we're 3 away. Herbert and Dobbs, Nix and Adams, Dawkins and Dion, both still there. Newton and Joe Carter, both still there. Garrett Wilson, Matthew Tkachuk, Archie Manning and Jim Rice, Bobrovsky. Lillard might be available. I'll need to check, but Lillard maybe. Amendola, I don't know if Bill claimed him. Ronaldinho, Nico already hit yesterday. Monday, Frank Thomas, Altuve, Alexander, Rob Brindamore, Kempe and Chet already hit. Witten and Brady Tkachuk, McKinnon and Doan, Parker and Richardson, Montana and Rose. Those are both claimed. Kukoc, Rasheed Wallace, Aiden Hutchinson, and Verhage, Jack Hughes, Nico Hischier, and that's it. Those are the spots. Okay, I think we're close. Schmidt is number 17. I think we're 1 away. So we'll hang out here for a second. Thanks, Sonic. Good luck to you. And Bill will close us with Montana. Thank you. 18 is Favre. 19 is Ronaldinho. And 20 is Joe Montana. Okay, last call for solos. There's still 11 left. If anybody wants to buy in for $10, you'll get assigned a random. If they don't get sold, please just retell me if you want to sell the specific people that you get. Otherwise, I'm not going to read them off. I'm going to read them off, but not as being up for sale. Five minutes left, huh? Chippy. Hey, anybody want a solo before I get rolling here? Chad did claim one of yours, James. Okay, I'm not going to waste much time there, so usually I have better luck moving the players anyway, so let's try that. Let's get randoms going. I believe we're going to have 2 solos available. I don't know if... Let me check one thing, guys. Please update so I can see if there's someone here. One second, guys. See if my kids got dropped off or not. This stupid thing. No, they're not. Okay. Good enough. Okay. We should have 2 solos available for $10 a piece at the 7th roll here. So let's roll them 7 times. Yeah, 42. Okay. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. 6. And 7. Matthew Tkachuk, Sergei Bobrovsky, who's playing in the game right now. They're both playing in the game right now. They're both Panthers, but these are on their older teams. That's funny. Carter Verhaeghe's also playing in this one. The Matthew Tkachuk is inscribed. It's a nice jersey. The Bob is always cool. You don't see a lot of his jerseys. I just said Bobrovsky like 18 times when I turned the thing back on. Good old Bob. Matthew Tkachuk going to James. Sergey still there. Bob available from the Blue Jackets Fanatics. So far, Rose is up for sale. That would be Jalen Rose, right? I don't think he'd sell Pete Rose, but I haven't put him back in yet. So soon I'll have him in. I have to choose between Pete Rose and Nolan Ryan in this next set going in tomorrow. I don't know which one I want to do. Okay, Mark, I have you with Marino, Verhaeghe, and McKinnon. James, Mookie Betts, and Jim Rice. You sold Chad the Bo Nix Oregon Ducks jersey. Jason, Ovechkin, Jalen Rose, and Romeo Dobbs. Those are both up for sale. Scott Rivera. I see we're buying Rose. I'll update it here in a second. Scott Rivera, Frank Thomas, and Chris Bosch. Jason T, Jay Cottinger, Archie Manning, and Jason Witten. Bill S, you have Josh Allen, Rasheed Wallace, and Shane Doan. Obi, Palomalo, Larry Johnson, and Zabinajad. Jeff, McCaffrey, Dion, and Steven Adams. Bill S, Caleb Williams, Damian Lillard, and Kirby Dot. Mike, you got Max Crosby, Tony Parker, and Joe Carter. Larry, you have Patrice Bergeron, Danny Amendola, and Clayton Keller. Chad, you have Justin Jefferson, Aiden Hutchinson, and Adrian Kempe. Bill S, you have Chipper Jones, Julio Jones, and Cam Newton. Craig, John Stockton, Nico Hischier, Anthony Richardson, Dustin McLaurin. Whoops. Duncan Jr., Sadiq, you have Wade, Brindamore, and Jack Hughes. Schmidt, Wilson, and Kukoc. Favre, Brady Tkachuk, and McCarthy. Ronaldinho, Herbert, and Alexander. And then Bill B, you had Joe Montana, Jose Altuve, and Brian Dawkins. James, you have Matthew Tkachuk, and Bob is still available, Bobrovsky. Okay, let me look through these. I'd buy Jalen sold, he says. So Jalen Rose is going to Brady. Witten's up for sale. Rice is up for sale. Zabinajad's up for sale. Adams and Dion up for sale or trade. Ripken for Rice or Matthew Tkachuk. James. James, where are you at? James, you have Matthew Tkachuk and you have Jim Rice, and you're offering for Ripken, which is Dustin. Dustin, you want to trade Cal Ripken Jr. for either Matthew Tkachuk or Jim Rice? Adams or Dion Ripken, blah, blah, blah. Anthony Richardson's up for sale. I'll trade for Witten. Adrian Kempe up for trade. So Richardson and Kempe. Where are you, Richardson and Kempe? I could just see the names, but I'm not doing that because I like to make it harder on myself. Why can't I find Anthony Richardson? Jeez. Craig says he'd trade for Witten, Jason. So Craig has Nico Hischier or Anthony Richardson. If you want to trade for either of those for the Jason Witten. Bosch is up for trade. Would sell or trade Kemp, though. Sean Kemp is up for sell or trade. Rice or Tkachuk for McKinnon, Mark. Mark, do you want to trade Nathan McKinnon for Jim Rice or Matthew Tkachuk? Manning for sell. Pass on AR. Okay. Okay, I'll give you guys a second. There's a bunch up for sell or trade. Jim Rice, Romeo Dobbs, Chris Bosch, Archie Manning, Jason Witten, Mika Zibanejad, Marcel Dion, Steven Adams, Adrian Kempe, Anthony Richardson, Sean Kemp. Mark will keep Randall's. There better not be a late goal for Florida, at least. We'll give it a second here, guys. I know there's quite a few that you want to move names. Do our best. If they don't move, I'm sorry. We will do a 2-box Big L's. We'll try it. If it doesn't fill, we'll end for the night. If it does, we'll do it. We do need to do a $50 giveaway as well for the positions. Mike Evans was receivers, so now we need a bunch of receivers to hit just to tie. We need 3 receivers out of the 4 possible items coming up. Come on, we can do it, even though you guys don't want to. Giving you guys just a second to look over those, even though I've scrolled far down. Any trade or sell offers or purchase offers on those ones, and then we'll get going. Thanks, Tractor. Good luck. Okay, guys, I don't see a ton of movement. Trying to think of a better way to run this where I don't know. Any more trade offers while I'm grabbing stuff or sells or purchases, I'll update. But for now, I'm going to roll these. No new added for Monday. 62 chances here, and then we'll add 4 in for tomorrow for the weekend break. 1, 2. There's our 2 numbers. Down to like the last 2 minutes here. Sheesh. Looking like some overtime. That's what I wanted. Okay, first number is 22, 2-2. What are they going to call? 22, next one. I might be behind on this too, so you guys, it might already be overtime, and I just don't realize it. 53, 5-3. Let me grab those guys. 52, they're 22 and 53. 22, 53. 18 seconds left. What does my screen say? Yeah, mine says 18, but it doesn't say I'm live. Maybe because they're still talking about that play. They added 7 on. Okay, 53 and 22. Yeah, I must be live now. That works. 53, 22. Good luck, everyone. See if we can get a fun jersey tonight. Jerseys. I'd love to see a wide receiver come out, just to have a chance on the final 2 boxes, but I usually don't get what I want. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Don't know. Black bag. Let's see what we got in the black bag. Ooh, okay. Do you see the number in there? You guys see it? This one's been in for a long time, and it was claimed by more than a couple people a bunch of times. There it is. Forget pulling a wide receiver. We'll pull baseball instead. Sheesh. We've got Mookie Betts. Got to be maybe top 10 at the very worst, oldest jerseys in the series. Mookie Betts. James says, finally, yes. That was a long chaser. There was more than one of you that was going after it. So, congrats, James. Sorry to those that were after it, too. That was a long chase. Nike engineered their LA Dodgers. Beautiful jersey. Mookie Betts. This one's JSA certified. The card fell down here as well. James, congrats. You were after that one for a while. It's like the dang Bijan Robinson, too, where you're after it forever, and the one time you weren't there, it comes out, of course. You said it didn't happen with this one, huh? Like I said, James, congrats. Mookie Betts. Already got a picture, so we'll put it back in its snug bag. This one came from this bag, too. It says Mookie Betts on it. Yeah, beautiful hat there. Mookie. So 2 baseball jerseys. I guess we did a hockey jersey too earlier. Box 53. Last chance on the jerseys until tomorrow. See if we can get something fun here. Mookie's a headliner name. That's fun. Yeah, Craig does have the Bijan in the corner. I don't know who this. I can't see the signature. 3, 2, 1. Oh, now I know. I think this is the brother of who we're talking about. This is one of the 4 Nations bros. DA cert on this one. This one was signed at a Hip Parade event. Nice Fanatics jersey here for the Ottawa Senators, and that is Brady Tkachuk. His brother's playing for Florida in the Stanley Cup tonight, but this one is Brady. Senators the whole time. Matthew's been on a few teams. Fanatic certified here. Nice shoulder patches as well. Not a premium, so no fight strap on this one. Tags everywhere, though. Brady Tkachuk. I'm pretty sure Brady was a random because no one claimed. Let's see who got Mr. Tkachuk. Let me fold it up first. I wanted to hit one football, and we couldn't do that. Good grief. Just one wide receiver. That's all I needed. No, we can't do it. Brady was a random down at the bottom. That's Sodic with your Brett Favre claim, Sodic. Nice hit. Hit one of the Tkachuk bros. DA cert, Brady. I've got a few of him in my collection, too. I might have the same one. Congrats, James, on the Mookie. Congrats, Sodic, on the Tkachuk. Let's do a 2-boxer to end the night. There it is. Hopefully you're not ahead of me. You might have been. It was close. I can sometimes tell when I post how quick they are and how quick they're not. Oh, a little early. Sorry about that. Okay, let's see. Last items of the night, and then I can watch some overtime, unless there's a quick goal, which could also happen. Seems to always happen that way. See if we can have a chance. Okay, I've got Chicago is Nick with a random. Number 2 is Bill S. San Francisco's number 3 with Brady. Kansas City gone. Number 4 is Brady as well with Indy. Yep. Number 5 is Detroit for Greg. Number 6 is Cincy with a random for sale for Kyle. Number 7 is Denver for Dustin. Number 8 is Giants for Phil. Number 9 is Green Bay for Bill S. Number 10 is the Jets for Greg. Number 11 and 12, Houston and the Rams. Minnesota for Zach, number 13. Number 14 is Pittsburgh for Obi. Number 15 is New England for Jonathan. So one main left, buy random, okay? So we've got the first random going to James, second random going to Bill B. Any more randoms up for sale? Let me know, please. Anybody else want to sell? Let me know, please. Or buy, let me know. You know what I'm trying to say. Did I get the randoms right? Chicago random, Nick. Cincy random. Buy random, random up. So one more random up for Jonathan, one full. So one main spot, one random spot available. That closes us. Okay. And we're going to close it with Miami. Thanks, Greg. Last call to grab Jonathan's random for $20. It's our last open spot of the night. We do need to do our freebie for 50 credit. Give away some more moolah. Last call to buy Jonathan's rando. I just realized we never sold Bob Rofsky. How sad. I would have claimed you, Bob. I guess I did since nobody else claimed you. You live on in my memory. Matt, you got it. Thanks, Matt. Good luck to you. You got Jonathan's random. Okay, let's get rolling, and then Big Al gonna watch some hockey while he ships this stuff. Usually about a 2.5 hour process before I go to bed. I don't leave anything for the next morning besides taking stuff to UPS. I won't sleep good if I do it that way. I got a pile of work to do at my job anyways. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and last one, 7. New Orleans on top, Chargers on bottom. Let's go here. Let's share. Going. Okay. Nick, I have you with Chicago. You sold your random to James. That's New Orleans tonight. Bill S., Kansas City and Tampa Bay. Brady, San Francisco, Indy, Tennessee, and Vegas. Greg, Detroit, and Jacksonville. Kyle, you have Cincy. You sold Bill B., Seattle. Dustin, you have Denver and Washington. Phil, you have the Giants and the Cowboys. Bill, Green Bay, Carolina. Greg, Jets, Houston, Rams. Philly, Buffalo, and Baltimore. Zach, you have Minnesota, Cleveland. Obi, you have Pittsburgh, Arizona. Jonathan R., New England, and you sold Matt, Atlanta. Greg, you also have Miami and the Chargers. Arizona for Carolina. Arizona is Obi. Carolina is Bill. Bill, let us know if you want to trade. New Orleans for Baltimore. New Orleans is James. Baltimore is Greg. Greg, do you want to trade Baltimore for New Orleans? Let us know on those two. Bill's going to keep, okay? And then Greg, if you want to trade, let us know. There's never any pressure. Keep, okay? Keep. Okay, let's close it. Get some boxes here. Watch, we're going to hit 2 wide receivers just to make me feel like we were going to get close. Sons of bees. Okay, 2 numbers here. 2 boxes. 1, 2. I don't think I've missed a spin yet. Very prestigious award. New Orleans up for trade. If anybody's interested in trading for New Orleans, let James know. We can look at it. 108 is the first number. 108. 108. Next number is 73. 73. Okay, let me grab those 2. Now, New Orleans up for trade. We got 18 bingo balls in the used tray from this series. Moving on. 108, 73. Just Erica and Vivi? Yeah. Okay, will you guys do me a favor? Will you guys wait just... Actually, what? Go wait upstairs in the middle room. Will you go make sure the front door's locked? Uh-huh. I'll come up and talk to you. I'm done in 5 minutes. Also, Lulu pooped? That's great.
Yeah, it's right by.
Okay, you got it, buddy. You know how to clean it up, right? You're all over it. Fortnite skin if you do it.
Do you want me to call you Max the crazy person, or do you want me to do that?
All right, get out of here. I'll be up in a second.
Okay, bye-bye, Dad. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. Get out of here.
Okay, Max.
I'm the only one that can clean up poop around here. My dang dog. Kids are home. You got it, Brady. No problem. In case you couldn't tell, they're home. Perfect timing. Okay, Battle City went offering anything up for New Orleans, so let's get it rolling. 73, where's my notebook? 108. Yep, and 73, check. Okay, final 2 guys, good luck. Hopefully some fun stuff from these. See if we can hit 2 more others. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Chicago on the alternate speed. Chicago alternate, JSA certified. Chicago was the first team claimed in this one. Nick, that's you. You've been after him for a little bit too. Congrats. Nick F. JSA certified alternate classic here. And you guessed it, 3, 2, 1. We've got another on this. We've got plenty of offensive guys on this for the Bears, but of course we're pulling the other tonight. That is Samurai Mike Singletary, Hall of Fame 98, going to Nick. JSA certified on the alternate. I love this helmet. Singletary is correct. I remember when he coached the Niners, and I kind of thought he was a little bit cuckoo. Nice hit, Nick. Nothing against Singletary, but I want to see Evans on the front. I don't think I have a Singletary in my PC. I would not mind one at all. I don't think I ever claimed Chicago as my problem. There's a few teams that I almost never claim. I don't know why. Well, Chicago, I know why, but plenty of guys that I like on their team. Past teams. Did I say 0 walk on that one? Yes, I did. Okay, box 108, series 33. Ending with 2. That's insane that all we pulled is 1s and 2s from this series. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. 2-pointer in the night, box 108, series 33. Good luck, everybody. And then we got to do our giveaway because that's like 6 others tonight. I was shocked to see you guys go other. I don't think you guys maybe have only won that once or twice in the past. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ending with back-to-back classic speeds. Cincinnati Bengals. 2 points. Cincy was. That's Kyle. Kyle, you're off. You're off the bad streak. I thought this was another when I first saw it, so I was kind of laughing to myself, but I was wrong. FOMO pays off. Yeah, this time it did, didn't it? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I love this helmet. I've never had him in a series. I thought that this may have been a defensive player, but it's not. I've never had him in a series. You and I were laughing about this guy months back, and I was laughing because I knew I had him. You were laughing for no reason. I don't remember why, but anyone know who that is? No, that's not Ken Anderson. No, that's not Boomer Esiason. It is Mahomes fanboy. He actually wasn't cheap to get either, and I just have not seen him that much. I thought this is a cool addition to the series. Chris Collinsworth on a Bengals classic. I thought that was cool. Not a ton of them floating around when I look for him, really, ever. Was he a Gator, Chris Collinsworth? That's a cool helmet. Some may like it, some may think it's lame. I don't. If you look at helmets all day, you know that he doesn't pop up very much at all. He was Florida. 77 to 81. Well, I got one wide receiver, huh? So 3 to 6 to 1 to 1. All right, let's do our giveaway real quick here, and then we'll do a recap. Congrats, people that won tonight. Sorry to those that did not. I'm always rooting for all of you. Oh, 2 points for Kyle, too. Thank you. Yep, you are 100% correct. It's always the last one of the night that I forget if I do forget one. He spells it CH, doesn't he? Not CR like Chris Carter. 5 Wonka Point winners tonight, but only the highest one was 2. Jeez, 5 2s and 3 1s. That's all we've had so far. That's nuts. Nice hit, Kyle. Okay, let's do our giveaway real quick here. One you don't have, yeah. I don't have a Collinsworth. I've never seen a Collinsworth pulled, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe I don't get out enough, though. Anybody else ever seen Chris Collinsworth in a break? Don't lie to me either. I can tell if you're lying. In a helmet break, not a card break or something else. One thing you guys can always at least know that I'm paying attention to rarity too. Some people might value that, some may not. I don't know. Boomer stuff rare, not even as close to as rare as Collinsworth. You see Boomer every now and then. I've got a Boomer. I'm sure that Kyle has a Boomer. You just sound like my 8th grade teacher. Yeah, I'm a grouch sometimes. My wife makes sure to tell me that. Chad and Brady. Boomer stuff is not nearly as rare. Nope. Neither is Ken Anderson. Okay, this is a $50 Big Al credit. We're going to do top spot on this. Come on. You stupid. I'm just going to copy and do it one down and then add Gregor right in the middle. Yeah, Boomer's not too hard to find. Okay, let's roll this. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Good job guessing other. That was a little insane. 7 others or 6 others, whatever it was. 189. Hopefully I didn't miss any on that. $99. 129. 145, 16. No, that's right. Okay. Let's go over here. I want an Ed Too Tall Jones full size. He's more rare than Boomer and Ken Anderson. He's not as rare as Chris Collinsworth, but his stuff just floats around every once in a while. Too Tall. We had a couple Too Talls maybe 4 or 5 series ago, but I haven't seen him since then. Okay. Top name after 7 rolls gets $50 credit. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight, guys. Even if you didn't vote for other, because the majority did, you get a chance. I would have been one that would not have gotten, I guess, right, but majority would have been on there. I was thinking quarterback tonight. Boy, was I wrong. 1 quarterback. Got to have a big quarterback night coming up here soon. 6. And our 7th roll here, top spot, will get $50 credit. That is Chad N. Daryl close, Mike close, Brad, Greg, Bill, Greg, Bill, Brian close. But Chad, which one was number 12? Chad, that's the one you can think all your success on. Number 12 that was your Justin Jefferson claim paying off, Chad, in the jersey break. Just 12 paying off for you. So Chad, you got $50. Okay, let's do a quick recap here. Third-party stuff tonight. We had Mike Madison from the Reverse Retro 2.0. Beautiful jersey there from East Coast. Not one of the headliner names, but a cool one. Gold Rush jersey was Nico Horner. Basketball was Allen Iverson on a silver ball. I like that one too. Our helmets that were from Radke were Mike Evans on the limited the Buccaneers style one. That's really cool. Trent McDuffie 3.0 for the Chiefs. And the rest was Big L's. We had Brady Kachuk and we had Mookie Betts on the licensed jerseys. We had a lot of others tonight. Mike Singletary. We had LaDainian Tomlinson, Warren Moon, George Pickens, Charles Haley, Big Dog DeSandro, Aaron Donald, TJ Watt, and Chris Collinsworth. Fun night, guys. Not a ton of huge names as much as some of the people in the hobby would say, but some fun stuff there. Please let me know if anything's staying. Hopefully we have a big QB, whatever kind of night you're looking for in the next couple of days. We usually seem to have one every once in a while. So appreciate you guys hanging out. Please message me if any questions, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks, guys. Tomorrow, Fire Factory and 3 Box if you're around and want to participate. We'll see you on Monday if not. Peace.